It's an unfortunate fact of life, but old age eventually catches up to everyone. Well, almost everyone. But for even the most stunning celebrities, time tends to take a toll on looks. And when those stars remain relatively famous into old age, it's easy to forget that some of them were once real easy on the eyes. Here are some older celebs that you would have definitely pined for in their prime. Helen Mirren. Even though there were 71 candles on her birthday cake in 2016, Dame Helen Mirren is still a stunner with a lot of sass.
Okay.
When the actress appeared in her first film role in 1967's Herostratus, though, she delivered a weirdly seductive performance in an advertisement for rubber gloves, which for some reason she's wearing with lingerie and fishnet stockings. From the start, she's shown both a playful demeanor and her acting pedigree from the Royal Shakespeare Company, plus she's had people picking up their jaws all over the place for decades. No wonder she's so popular even to this day. Martha Stewart. Yes, we're talking about that Martha Stewart. Long before she built a media empire focused on entertaining and domestic arts, and learned how to decorate behind bars after her insider trading snafu, Martha Stewart modeled to help pay for her college tuition. Stewart, who turned 75 in 2016, even posed for Chanel in the early 60s before following in her father's footsteps on Wall Street. Va va voom. Maggie Smith. Long before she made her mark as Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter film franchise, or as the indomitable Dowager Countess Violet Crawley in Downton Abbey, Dame Maggie Smith was quite the beauty. She built up her acting career in the 50s and 60s with appearances on stage, television, and the silver screen, and she was regarded by some as an undeniable dish. But Smith made a point of never aspiring to sex symbol status. As she told NPR in 2016,
I think that's got something to do with one's not being a dish, which I was trying to point out, because then you become a character actor and you have much more chance of developing and going on. I mean, God knows it must be lovely to be beautiful, but that's a really difficult thing to lose.
The numerous accolades she's earned over the course of her career, including 2 Academy Awards, prove she made the right choice. Betty White. Betty White, who celebrated her 94th birthday in 2016, has been a TV star for so long that she actually holds a Guinness World Record for it. Most audiences know her best for her run as the lovably dense Rose in The Golden Girls, a role she played when she was already in her 60s, so it might be a little weird to think of the goofy grandma figure as a former sex symbol. But it's true. Earlier in her career, Betty White was a striking vision who would have easily bested Blanche for attention from any fella.
Oh my God.
Angela Lansbury. These days, the star of Murder, She Wrote might look like your great aunt who always makes sure that glass dish of hard candy is full for your visits. But she was also a doe-eyed hottie way back when. Angela Lansbury, who turned 91 in 2016, was already in her late 50s when she landed the long-lived role of Jessica Fletcher on the famous crime series, so her face became most famous long after she was already up in age. But take a look at this movie poster for 1945's The Picture of Dorian Gray. Admit it, you'd totally be asking her out for a malt and take her to the sock hop. Sir Michael Caine. If you're only familiar with Sir Michael Caine from his role as Batman's butler, you're missing out. Known for his trademark working-class Cockney accent, Caine has led a stellar career on the big screen that spans 5 decades of critically acclaimed blockbuster hits. Not only that, but the celebrated actor was also pretty studly and tough in his younger years as well. Judi Dench. Widely regarded as one of Britain's best actresses of all time, Dame Judi Dench got her start at an early age in theater productions. Although she was initially trained in set design, Dench became interested in acting and made her professional debut as Ophelia in a 1957 production of Hamlet at the Royal Court Theatre. There she proved she had immense talent and good looks, going on to star in a multitude of acclaimed stage and television performances. It would be many years and many movies before she earned international fame with her role as M in the James Bond franchise, a part she would continue to play for 2 decades. Clint Eastwood. No list like this would be complete without Clint Eastwood. His rakish good looks and intense blue eyes, along with his epic roles as morally questionable anti-heroes like The Man with No Name and Dirty Harry, would cement his status as a Hollywood sex symbol for decades to come.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Eastwood, who turned 86 in 2016, has slowly lost the duel with Father Time along the way. But the good news is that he's passed his genes down to his lookalike son Scott for another generation to enjoy. Guess we should all feel lucky about that. Thanks for watching. Click the Nikki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos like the one you just saw. And don't forget to check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.